I think I stabbed him. I think I removed his crotch. His leg is twitching. His freaking leg is twitching. What? His leg is... Board.
It's working. We need to get it straight, or we can't take off.
Okay, let me see if I can bring that tail up for you.
Oh, what? What?
There.
What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, no. No, no. No, no. No!
I don't want you to die.
I don't want to die either.
Abstinence. Noun. Definition. The practice of abstaining from something. The practice of not doing or having something that is wanted or enjoyable. Example. He ate with a haste and an apparent relish that seemed to betoken long abstinence from food. Additional definitions. 2a. Habitual abstaining from intoxicating beverages. 2b. Abstention from sexual intercourse. Intercourse.
Oh yeah. I can't bear it. No, neither.
Oh. 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 He
Etymology. Deriving from the mid-14th century, it referred to a forbearance in indulgences of the appetites. It was adapted from the Old French word abstinence, and the Latin word abstinentia, meaning abstinence, starvation, self-restraint, and integrity. The present participle of abstin means to withhold, keep back, or keep off, especially of sexual appetites, but also in Middle English of food, fighting, or luxury. But don't forget, it mostly is referring to sex.
Can just carry it. Where do we have to go? Oh, it's really
I
close.
think it's down this way.
As long as it's
Nope.
no other way. It's over
No,
here. If
other
you
way.
open the map, it shows like dots.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, so we'll have to go around the stairs.
This probably wasn't my last one, by the way.
Yeah. Oh wow, we're so much stronger now. Wait, maybe we can lift it. We can put it in the car.
I hate it here.
Oh. Good evening. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Furball. How's it going? I've discovered a new playlist that I can actually play on stream. There is a did I forget? No, I didn't forget. There is a artist out there called Moose with a Scarf. And I caught him on TikTok or something, and he was talking about how he does not hit any streamer or YouTuber or anybody with copyright strikes for using his music in their streams. Mainly because of the fact that to get them put in front of so many potential listeners, it's far better for him to let us streamers and YouTubers use his music than it is to, like, you know, penalize us for it. Cake D, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Hanging out on the YouTube side of things. Thank you for being there. So yeah, so I basically added his entire library into my Spotify, and I'm testing it out tonight to see how it is. So you love chopped chin. Well, good evening, Casero. Wow, I am terrible at names. Casero? I guess it is 2.0. Whatever. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I'm terrible at names. You're gonna find that out very quickly. So this past weekend was my wife and I's 11-year anniversary. We got married on May the 4th. May the 5th be with me. Ah, yeah. Return of the 6th. Revenge of the 6th. So my wife and I, we were married, 11 years married on May the 4th. And, we decided that we were going to go out and, you know, have dinner and watch a movie. We ended up going seeing Thunderbolts. That was a fun movie. That was a really fun movie. It was kind of nice to see, like, a non-major superhero. So it felt like it was like all the sidekicks. Like all the sidekicks, you know what I mean? I mean, you had the new Black Widow, who was the sister of the original Black Widow. Yeah, that's what I said. Thunderbolts. What did you think I said? Yeah, Yelena. You had Bucky Barnes. You had the Crimson something or another. No, I said Thunderbolts. It was, I mean, like, you had Ghost. Like, it was all the, like, secondary characters that make up in the Marvel Universe, and it was just really good. It was an enjoyable movie. And let me tell you what, and my wife said it originally, David Harbour was just having the time of his life in that role. Just the time of his life. He was having so much fun playing that character. And yeah, it was good. If you go see the movie, there's 2 end credit scenes. The first one happens like immediately at the end of the movie. Sit through the credits and watch the final credit scene, because I got stoked for it. I got excited for it. Once I realized what they were showing us, I got really excited for it. So, next major Marvel movie that's coming out that I can't wait to watch is going to be Fantastic Four. That comes out, I forget when. I forget, is it May or is it June that Fantastic Four comes out? I think it's May 25th? I'm sorry, July 25th. Yeah, I knew it was the 25th. It was 25th was stuck in my head. I just couldn't remember where it was. So yeah, we've got Thunderbolts came out. Superman comes out. Oh, the new Superman movie comes out on July 11th. That's the day before my birthday. Speaking of which, don't know what I'm doing for my birthday stream yet. Still trying to figure that one out. I am not doing what I did last year, though, where I did 48 hours of verbal for my 48th birthday, where I did 4 12-hour streams. Not doing that again. I'm not, that was rough. That was like work. Mercury Master, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out over on YouTube. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we did 4 days of 12-hour streams. That was freaking rough. Cartoons After Dark? Maybe. I'm definitely not going to do that again this year for my birthday stream. I don't know exactly what I'm planning on doing yet. Maybe he's in chat. Maybe I can finally convince a Mr. Boomer Warfare to join me for a Saturday morning cartoon for a birthday stream. Or part of a birthday stream anyway. Maybe that's what I could do. When is this? I don't know. I haven't figured out a date yet. My birthday is on, I think it's on a Saturday this year. Like my actual birthday. Yeah, my actual birthday's on a Saturday this year. So it would definitely be a Saturday morning cartoon thing. YouTube streams are way better than TikTok ones. I agree. I feel like, I don't know. First off, I don't know what it is about TikTok streams, but they just seem like it's a lot of, a lot of times it's a lot of sitting there staring at the camera, not knowing what to say. I mean, to be honest, that's most streamers anyway. When is my birthday? My birthday is July 12th. I will be 49 years old this year. But yeah, maybe convince the Boomer to come down and finally do a Saturday morning. What's my mother's maiden name? Snitzelpuss Kragen de Shagmar. First name Otto Von. Spell it. SNITCH to Shagmar. This is random. What kind of music do I like? I like just about all kinds of music, except country. I'm not a fan of country.
Hello there.
Not a fan of country music. Droog! Good evening, Droog. By the way, Droog, congratulate. What happened there? Why didn't it do the other thing? Congratulations, Droog. Droog has joined the Star Wars Club. Got married on Sunday, on May the 4th. I know. I don't know what happened to it. I'm not sure. I don't know why that didn't happen. Why didn't that work? Why didn't that do the thing it was supposed to do? Blue! Good evening. Hold on a second. Let's try this again.
Hello there.
Where's General Kenobi? You really like Elvis, Freddie Mercury, David Bowie, and Elton John? You love the 80s music? 80s music is my wheelhouse. I grew up in the 80s. So just about every 80s song that's out there for me is great. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on with the sound. And why it's not... It's so weird. It's not... the file's there. Redeem whose points? Vegas Glaive? Good evening. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Revenge of the Fifth? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s. I'm old. And it's funny because like I had a kid I used to work with ask me the one time. He's like, "Where do you get all your vintage Star Wars shirts?" Vegas, same year. And I was like, "What do you mean vintage?" He's like, "Oh, you always got the greatest vintage Star Wars shirts." And I'm like, "I bought them new?" Pics from the wedding message to me. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate it. What month? July. I'm a bicentennial baby. That's right. I was born... I missed the 4th of July by like 8 days. March? Oh, so you're a little older than me. Oh. Doesn't that suck? I kid. I kid. Why am I not... Oh, I know why. I know why. What the hell happened there? Why did it do that? That needs to be unmuted. That needs to be unmuted. That can stay muted. And everything else is good right now. And if I test that action again... Test this again. Drew, this is for you.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
There we go. So yeah, so the missus and I celebrated our 11th year of marriage. She's put up with me for 11 years now. Actually, she's put up with me for longer. We've been like together for like 14 years, but we've been officially married for like 11. So she's put up with me for this long and continues to put up with me and like still likes me and stuff. I don't know. It's weird. Go talk to her. Star Wars fan, you're assuming? Yes! What gives you that impression that I'm a Star Wars fan? I have no idea what would give that impression that I'm a Star Wars. I'm sorry, I got an itch. I don't know what that would give that idea that I'm a Star Wars fan. Yes, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Huge Star Wars fan. Thank you, Cakes. Appreciate it. Drew, Drew got his Grievous. He's good. So we're going to be playing some Schedule 1 tonight. We're going to be, finally bought the barn. We're going to be retrofitting the bungalow to be an automatic thing and just whip out my leg casually. I'm wearing shorts. It's easier to see. We're going to be retrofitting the bungalow to be more automatic. And then trying to populate the barn with I don't know what yet. It's weird. Anytime? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. But no, we went and saw the Thunderbolts this weekend. That was good. That was fun. Saw some great trailers for upcoming movies. I am still stoked for Fantastic Four. Still stoked. I've said it before. My butt will be in the theater for when that happens. Like seriously, I'm so stoked for that movie. What was this? There was another trailer that we saw for something, and I was like, "Oh, that looks interesting," but now I can't think of what it is. That Weapons movie looks interesting. Weapons movie? Which Weapons movie? Tell me this much, please. Can somebody please tell me, please, why is Tom Cruise doing another Mission Impossible movie? Why? I mean, have we not had enough? The first film came out in 1996. We're on this for almost... That's not right, is it? 1996 was the first movie. This is almost 30 years? Almost 30 years of Mission Impossible movies? Really? Like it's 29 years of Mission Impossible. Are you serious? Weapons. Same here. Besides Rogue One, anything modern Star Wars in your opinion is crap. New Hope, Empire, Return of the Jedi, all the prequels are great. I just Vegas. I kind of disagree. Ahsoka has been amazing. I'm a real big fan of the Acolyte. I felt like that was a storyline that is different enough that I want to see more. Andor, while being slow in the beginning of both seasons, Andor it picks up and it gets. I don't know why Andor always starts off just so slow and boring, but it does. And then like halfway through the season, it does something. I'm looking it up now, Drew. What the hell is this? Upcoming American mystery horror film written, produced, and directed by Zach Cregger, stars Josh Brolin, Julia Garner. Blah, 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 blah. The film follows a small community after 17 kids mysteriously disappear overnight. Release date is August of 2025. Holy hell. I like the Acolyte. Skeleton Crew reminded me, the best description I've ever saw of Skeleton Crew, which I agree 100%, is imagine a group of kids who know about the Star Wars stories get sent to Star Wars. And that's what Skeleton Crew was. It was pretty cute. I like that one. Let me think. What was the one I didn't like? There was one I didn't particularly care for. Oh, I would love to see them make a live action of Bad Batch, if I'm being honest with you. I'd love to see a live action of Bad Batch. The new Sith Lords series that's going to be coming out, bringing back Hayden Christensen, should be amazing. I'm looking forward to the animated Darth Maul series that's coming out. Like, there is so much Star Wars stuff that I just, like, crave over. Do I have a Star Wars Lake tattoo? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It is Commander Cody, when he's sitting there holding the whole hologram, communicator, when, Palpatine was giving him, Order 66. Except for in the hologram communicator, written in Arkbesh, is my youngest son's name. When did they announce an animated Maul series? At Celebration. You watched part of the first episode of the Star Wars Underworld cartoon? Yeah, the Underworld cartoon just came out. That just released, which is going to follow Cad Bane and Asia Ventress. That looks amazing. One of these days we're going to get 1313, okay? I'm hoping that one of these days we're actually going to get Star Wars 1313. Either in a TV show, an animated series, or finally the video game like we should have gotten. Is it going to show his origins and such? I think so? Wait, you mean Maul? No, it's going to pick up his storyline. I think it's going to show his time between, the Black Sun in Rogue One to when he met up with Kenobi again on Tatooine, during the animated series. You're funny, I like you. What do you mean, Boomer? Yeah, I think that's where it picks up, the Maul animation. I think. I know that they brought Ray Park back to do some mocap for Maul, for the animation, much like they did in the last season of the Clone Wars, when he fought up against Ahsoka. In the animated series, I'm pretty sure they're bringing Maul back, or Ray Park back to get the mocap, and then they're gonna have what's his face do his voice still. So it should be. Oh, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be amazing. We're not getting a 1313. Walt hates us. Yeah, I know. 1313. If you don't know what 1313 was, it was a Star Wars game. Ray Park Jr. No. It was a Star Wars game that was originally slated to come out before Disney purchased Lucasfilm and shut down LucasArts. And it looked like it was going to be like a Uncharted style Star Wars game. Not focusing necessarily on Jedi or Sith, but more on like what it's like to live in the bowels of Coruscant, specifically level 1313. And I was, all the trailers that I saw, all the gameplay that I saw at the time, I was super stoked for a story like this because, let's be honest, Star Wars has a tendency to lean heavily on Jedi and Sith in all of its stories, and twins. And I was craving something different. You know what I mean? I wanted to see more of the world and more of Coruscant specifically, and just, you know, just to see what it's like living on that planet, you know, a planet that has been built up from the surface, so many layers that it has grown exponentially in size. They have all of these different, there's some levels of Coruscant that just never see the sunlight ever. So I was stoked. I was stoked when they announced 1313, and then Disney bought Lucasfilms and shut down LucasArts. and scrapped. But I know somebody out there's got the code for this. I know somebody out there's got this prototype game buried somewhere in a 3.5-inch floppy disk or something. And somebody just needs to bring it back. Whips out Lake Cat. Are you Cakes? Do you want to see it that bad? Do you want to see it that bad? You're gonna make me like, you know. You want to see leg? Is that what this is now? You want to see leg? It's an older code. Sarah checks out. That's right. All right, here. Let's satisfy your curiosity. We will satisfy your curiosity. That's not where I wanted to go. We're gonna go front camera. Hi. Okay. There it is. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? You got to see it. You got to see it. It's all good. Yeah, it's Commander Cody with my youngest son's name. So yeah, there's lots of good Star Wars stuff coming out. There's a lot of information that came out of Celebration Tokyo. It's like a couple weeks ago. My freaking feed was just filled with constant articles and videos and this, that, and the next thing. I think they were I think there was a serious petition going to get an Acolyte Season 2 done. Because a lot of the fans love that show. And the characters that they were developing, especially by the end of it. By the last episode, it was amazing. So good. But anyway. Yeah. So much info. 2027 Celebration returns to the States again. It'll be in Los Angeles, April 1st through the 4th, if I remember the dates correctly. I may try to get out there for that one. Little tattoo? It takes up my whole calf. Maybe I have a little calf. But yeah, Celebration 2027 is going to be in Los Angeles. I was kind of hoping they were going to put it on the East Coast this year because I think the year before they put it in Los Angeles. And I was like, I don't really want to travel across the country. Like when I live on the East Coast. Last one I was at was in Orlando. At the Orlando Convention Center near Universal Studios. And that was a great convention center. That was a great place to be. Not in August, mind you. Oh, lit. I'm sorry. I thought I read the comment wrong. I thought you said little. I thought it was an L and not a T. No, I know the slang. I just read it wrong. My brain saw the formation of the words and the ADHD kicked in and filled in the gaps and it did it incorrectly. But yeah, so maybe in 2027 I'll be making a trip out to the West Coast for the first time. I don't know. Los Angeles? Maybe. Verbal parse error? Yeah, no, you're not joking about that. It really was. I literally looked at that comment and because I look at it now and I see the T, but when I looked at it first, I saw LIL. And I'm like, little tattoo. What the hell are you talking about, man? But yeah, maybe 2027 I save up some, some fundage. I know that the last time that I went to Celebration, I know I took at least $500 worth of spending money, just straight, vendor floor spending money with me. That didn't account for like airfare and hotel and food, nothing else. I took like $500 of freaking just pure, I'm buying Star Wars shit spending money. I think I came home with the lights. Well, I know I came home with I know I came home with the mini helmet. I saw this out there and I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely coming. I had to ship this home to me. I couldn't take it on the flight home, but it's got like all the components on the inside. Like you could see through the visor and everything. But I had to ship this home because I couldn't take it home on my flight. But yeah, that came from Celebration, whatever the hell number it was, 3? Celebration 3? I don't think they number them anymore. I just think that they're all, you know, Celebration 2000, whatever it is. So, but yeah, we're gonna be playing some Schedule 1 tonight. Blue, you still in chat? We gotta schedule a game at some point. You, me, and Cabbage. We gotta get back to our little empire that we started. One other thing, if you haven't been seeing it, if you check out my YouTube shorts or my TikTok account, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, same days that I stream, there's a new video that gets uploaded on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I've got the new batch already scheduled for the month of May with some amazing fun videos coming up. There's a few of them that I laughed my butt off about. Ooh, why did that double up? Why was that double? There was something that's not supposed to be. One of these things is not like the other. Shit, I unmuted something I shouldn't have unmuted. Alright, maybe that's it, and I'll have to keep an ear out and see if that fixes it or not. Yeah, no, for some reason, like all of my sources were muted, and I had to go through and unmute a bunch of stuff. That's why the General Kenobi sound didn't come through. So now I just gotta make sure that... I'm pretty sure that side audio is supposed to be unmuted. Bear with me a second here. I'm gonna play that again and see if I can find where that's coming from. Now, see, now that wasn't... Did anybody hear that sound effect right there? You heard it? Okay. I just want to make sure because I've got things muted now properly, and I just want to make sure that I'm not... I think I caught myself. I think what it was I unmuted something that wasn't supposed to be unmuted in my sound program, but it's fine when it's in OBS. So, okay, we're good now. We're all good. No? That's because YouTube doesn't hear that sound effect because that's just Twitch specific. That sound effect is an alert for when the ads start and end on Twitch. So since YouTube
Hello there.
Isn't well then. Since YouTube doesn't get ads while I'm live streaming, there's no point in YouTube hearing that sound kicker basically. So there's a sound effect that goes off when the ads start, and there's a sound effect that goes off when the ads end. And it's more of a visual audio cue for me to let me know that, hey, you might not want to talk about important stuff right now until after people come back from the ads. Darth Revan versus Darth Vader. Who do I have? I flippin' love Revan. I do. When I played through Knights of the Old Republic, I loved that character so much. It's one of the few, and now I know it's like it could be a light user or a dark user depending on how you play the game. But it's mostly portrayed as a dark side character, and it's one of the few characters dark side characters that I actually want to cosplay. Like I want to get, but I've seen some costumes of it, but I think they all look cheap as shit. But I really like the look of Revan and whatnot. So yeah, Revan definitely. If you're talking about old school Vader from like the original trilogy, Revan will rip him apart every single time. Now, you talk about the Vader that we see shortly after like Revenge of the Sith, like the end credits for Rogue One. That Vader? I don't know. Or you see the Vader that we saw in Kenobi? I'm not 100% sure. Because that Vader is still young and spry. And still filled with so much hatred. That it might be that Vader. Talking about Vader from Empire such. Yeah, I understand. I'm just giving you the counterpoint of it depends, like, you know, different era Vader will do different kind of damage. Rogue One Vader was vicious? Yeah, no, absolutely. I freaking love that scene. I love that scene so much. And I'm just like, and I saw a fan-made video of what should have been the proper fight between Vader and Obi-Wan during A New Hope. Like, especially if Obi-Wan was the duelist that, you know, he was. And I wanted to see that kind of fight. Because it was really like Vader and Obi-Wan going all out. Not the fight scene that we got in the movie, but this was like all out, kind of like, you know, it was good. It was good. What Vader am I though? I'm not a Vader. I'm a Captain Rex. 33rd revision time. All right. Yeah. We need a look. Sir Alec Guinness was not. First off, he didn't even know what the hell he was doing during that movie. If we're being completely honest, he did not understand the movie, and I don't think he really had his heart and soul in that role. Like, he did a good performance. Don't get me wrong, okay? But I don't think what Star Wars has become over time. I don't think he had put his heart into that particular role, because I don't think he understood it. He understood what he could, and he did with what he could for the time. But Sir Alec Guinness was never going to give us a lightsaber battle like some of the ones that we've seen from, you know, Ewan McGregor, or even some of the lightsaber battles that we've seen in the animated series. Hindsight would have had him do it different. Oh yeah, absolutely. If Lucas could have better explained to him what this was going to become and what type of character Kenobi actually was, what kind of duelist he actually was, yeah, it probably could have gotten a different performance out of Alec Guinness for it. But it's just taken over the years all of these additional shows and lore and books and you know, just building up of information over these years to really kind of flesh out the Kenobi character to the point where it's like he's an amazing duelist. He's an amazing lightsaber duelist, and we rarely get to see it. And that fan-made that fan-made scene of Vader versus Obi-Wan, where they're just going like 110% the whole time. Oh, I'd have loved to have seen that on the big screen. I'd love to have seen that in the movies. But anyway, all right. So let's get into some Schedule 1. We're going to get into some Schedule 1. I'm going to drop us into a video game trivia. So stick around for that while I get the green screen popped up and, you know, all the other things that I got to get done. Make sure the game is up and running and whatnot on the computer and, you know, get everything prepared. So I'm going to put us in a video game trivia for that. Enjoy and have fun with the video game trivia. My YouTube friends, unfortunately, I'm sorry. I'm mainly a Twitch streamer, so most 95% of my fun gimmicky shit that occurs here on stream is Twitch triggered. I'm sorry. But you can still participate. Drop the names of the video games if you know them. But yeah, we'll oh yeah, that's right. So I was having a heck of a time tonight deciding if I was going to play Schedule 1, because this weekend I also got Drive Beyond Horizons, and I was messing around with that a little bit this weekend. A little bit. And so I will definitely be playing that here sometime soon on stream. But, you know, we're going to play Schedule 1 tonight. So do I like the Star Wars from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, or am I a fan of modern Star Wars? Yes. My answer is yes. It's all Star Wars. I lived through the drought of Star Wars. I lived through a time where there were no Star Wars toys on the toy store shelves because it had fallen out of pop culture. I lived through that drought. I lived through the comeback in 1999 where Phantom Menace came back and brought the new wave of Star Wars back with it. And we've been riding that ever since. I lived through where we only had comic books or novels to sedate the fans with new Star Wars stuff, right? So my take on Star Wars is all of it, it's Star Wars. And I love it all because I'm a fan of Star Wars. And I take the good and I take the bad and I take the bad decisions and I take the good decisions because it's all Star Wars. You watched it your whole life too. You think Kathleen Kennedy destroyed Star Wars? No, not Kathleen Kennedy. She didn't destroy Star Wars. The toxic fan base has destroyed Star Wars. Plain and simple. She's not the cause of it. It started before her. It started before her. Go back to Jar Jar Binks. Go back to Jar Jar Binks. It started before her. Before Disney was even involved. It's the toxic fan base. I've had too many conversations from people on both sides. I agree Jar Jar was great. Jar Jar was what Chewbacca was. But the problem is that the toxic fan base almost caused Ahmed Best not to be here anymore. And the same thing with Jake Lloyd. So, and this was before Disney was even a factor into the Star Wars universe. So, while she may not have made the best decisions in directors, or maybe not the best decisions, you know, behind the scenes, overall, it's the fan base that's absolutely toxic. Because how's the fan base toxic? Because you have the old trilogy purists who think that only that should be what exists. And then even amongst the old trilogy purists, you have the ones, there's a division between, you know, the OG OT and the special edition OT. And then you have the people who absolutely love the prequels and think that the older stuff is absolute crap and that, you know, it's too dated and too outweighing. You have people who only invest in the novels and the comic books and think that the movies are absolutely trash, and anybody who absolutely stands behind any of the movies is trash because all the real stories come from the novels. Everywhere you look in the Star Wars universe, there is somebody there waiting to vehemently disagree with you until, their gums bleed, and will not give you an ounce of, hey, you know what? You can like what you like. My thing is, I like Star Wars. I understand that not everybody likes every aspect of Star Wars, and I'm okay with that. You can like the parts that you like and dislike the parts that you dislike. I don't put blame on any one person because when something goes bad in the Star Wars universe, because there's multitude of people who have made terrible decisions in this franchise. And I'm talking everywhere from the books to the TV shows to the movies. There is multiple people. Not one single person is at fault. Well, maybe one single person might be at fault, but he sold it a while back. But there's not one single person. There's a multitude of people that are involved that are responsible for something bad that somebody doesn't agree with in the Star Wars universe. But to levy it all onto one single person, I think is not right. And yeah, exactly. A lot of things so this was one of the arguments I used to use when people were dissing the prequels so much, especially when Phantom Menace first came out. And it's Phantom Menace, let's agree. Phantom Menace is a slog to get through, okay? It's a slog. It's one of the most boring Star Wars movies I have ever watched. Half the time I fall asleep through it now, but I knew what it was when it came out. I know what it is when I go to sit down and watch it. It is the building blocks of a story. It is the first parts of a story. First chapters of a book are always boring, and that's what this was. But a lot of people were saying, shit. Oh, a lot of people were trashing the prequels because they're like, oh, this isn't like the old trilogy. Oh, this isn't like, this is not the same, blah, 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 blah. And the thing I always go back on is think about where you were introduced to Star Wars in your life. Okay? Most of at the time when I was talking with people on message boards and whatnot, most of us were around about my age. We were introduced to Star Wars when we were children. We had the minds and imagination of children. So we saw Star Wars a different way than when we see Star Wars now. When you see Star Wars with the mind of an adult, an adult mind is more rational and more critical thinking and more worried about plot holes and continuity and shit that we didn't care about when we were kids. Right? So we get more critical about the movies that we love so much. And meanwhile, my kids grew up watching the prequels and the sequels, and they absolutely love them. And I don't fault them for that either. You love Star Wars where you love it, where you were introduced. I was in my favorite, and I get shit for this all the time, my favorite Star Wars movie, my favorite one, because it's also the first one that I got to see in the theaters, because my dad took me to see it in the theaters after we watched the first two movies on VHS. My favorite Star Wars movie is Return of the Jedi. Absolutely love Return of the Jedi. And I don't care what anybody says about how terrible of a movie that is or how many plot holes there are. No, the teddy bears can't actually destroy the Empire because they're working with wood and not metal. I don't really care. I love Return of the Jedi. It's my favorite. I'm not a big fan of Empire Strikes Back. I love Return of the Jedi. So it all depends on where you were brought into Star Wars is kind of like where your viewpoint sits. And
oh, are we entering the octagon of banter? Just remember, I'm a lightweight champ in sarcasm.
honestly, when you get into the message boards, when you get into the discussions with people, it's the fan base, and I've seen it for too many years. I used to be heavy into the message boards and whatnot, and I've seen the toxicity of the fan base in some of its nastiest forms. And it really, and this is, well before George ever sold the franchise. well before he even, contemplated the prequels. The fan base is terrible. It's the best fan base in the world, and simultaneously at the same time, it's the worst fan base in the world. It really is. And it's a fan base that I'm part of. I don't like saying it, but some fans suck. You know what I mean? But I digress, and I've lost half the messages. I haven't seen half the messages. I apologize. Tell someone to make an Ambassador Skywalker cosplay. Tell someone to make an Ambassador Skywalker cosplay, and I thought it was amazing. Yeah. So I don't levy any faults specifically at any one person. I levy it at I levy multiple faults at multiple people for a lot of bad decisions. I was really looking forward to the Book of Boba Fett in the middle of the Mandalorian series because I wanted a good Boba Fett story because we didn't get much of a Boba Fett story really. And when they had Tamora Morrison coming back to play Boba Fett, I thought, oh, this is excellent. This is great. He was Jango Fett. He was the clones. Like, this makes sense. Have him come back as Boba Fett. And the Book of Boba Fett was a letdown. I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't what I was looking forward to, and it was a bit of a letdown. But, that's what we get sometimes. That's what we get. But as far as what do I love? What era of Star Wars do I love? All of it. I really do. Honestly. All of it. And I blame a lot of people for a lot of the mistakes, but I don't levy it against one single organization or person, because there was multiple failures along the way. So, but in any case, let's play a game tonight. Give me a little bit here. We're gonna do video game trivia, and when I come back, it is going to be Schedule 1, and we're gonna have some more fun, and we can discuss more as we go along. But I need to get the green screen up and whatnot. So give me a chance, and mods, if you could take care of that person, I would appreciate that very much. Awesome, because we don't play those kind of games here. We don't play those kind of things. You like wizards in space doing cowboy samurai things? Yep. Alright, we'll be right back. Stick around for the trivia, and then we're playing Schedule 1 right after that. Assassin's Creed Unity, really, and you get Rogue as the answer? That's crap. That's absolute crap. All right, welcome back, everybody. Here's the bungalow. Nothing that you could have answered? I didn't make nothing. Yeah, I know it's got some, you know, play in there as far as you know, you don't have to be exact. So, it's all good. All right. This is a brand new day. Or no, it's not. It's halfway. It's mostly through the day. So let's... Maybe. It's my trash corner right now, and I'm waiting to put more trash on top of it so I can, you know, sell more. Alright, we're gonna get rid of some stuff here so I don't have to move as much. So let's list off. I've got OG Queef. Oh, look, there's the Milky Way OG. Whoever's asking me to name it Milky Way OG. So we got that. Got green crack. Let's sell some stuff. Yeah, Retinozer, that's right. And then the Big Bang Theory. Can't remember if it goes by T. One of these is Big Bang. There it is. Alright, 7 green crack. Yep, we can do that. We'll do that here. 4 OG Queef. Yep, we could do that. Alright, so what we're gonna do is let this fucking computer catch up. What we're gonna do is we're going to sell some of the stuff. We're gonna make some money. I'm gonna start setting up. Oh, yeah, yep, that's right. Hold on, give me a second. Let me fix it. Alright, this is like self-torture.
Throwing flashbang.
Alright, it's good now. It's good now. So we're gonna start setting this up. Start moving some of the stuff, not all of the stuff. Because some of this stuff is gonna stay behind. And some of the stuff is actually going to move over to the barn. Jerry. Jerry always wants the green crack. I also have a theory that I need to test out on a new game of how you might be able to get access to the warehouse before you can get access to the warehouse. Because I did something the other day and I wasn't expecting it to actually work. Well, I didn't expect it to do what it did. Which I may have to make a video out of then as well, if this is a thing. But I'll have to test it out on a new playthrough. Because I want to make sure that I don't have access to the warehouse. And that I can get access to the warehouse, right? So the idea is, and I did this accidentally the other day. Hi, Mick. You wanted 5 green crack. Yep, there you go. Enjoy, my friend. I had somebody, I gave somebody the one mix that I had that was seizure-inducing as well as explosive. And I want to give you both this. very quickly. Because you guys are going to walk away and get exploded. It was seizure inducing and it was explosive. So, and what ended up happening was somebody in the warehouse yelled out, Jesus Christ! And like Gary and a couple other people came out of the warehouse, but it was during the middle of the day. So I was like, huh, I wonder if I use one of those explosive mixes, if I could get access to the warehouse any time of the day that I wanted. She's down. Any time of the day that I wanted, and before I was actually supposed to have access, meaning I could buy, you know, the grow pots and the grow stands and whatnot before I was actually able to buy those. And I was thinking about it more, and I was like, okay, well, if I do that, if I give them the explosive only, then they're going to walk away, and they may not be in the right position. Because I did this next to the barber shop. But if I give them something that's got seizure-inducing and explosive, they're going to drop and flop, right? So they'll be in that location when they explode. So I'm going to have to do some testing and see if... Benny, my man. I'll take that. What you got enough product right now? What do you got? Oh yeah, you're good. All right, that's gonna take Big Bang off the list. Who's that, Geraldine? Oh, it's Jesse. Hell yeah, Jesse. So yeah, that's gonna be something I'm gonna mess around with off stream to see, because I'm gonna have to, like, first off, I gotta get access to donuts and iodine, so that I can make the proper mix and whatnot. And then it's going to take some time to actually get somebody to ask for it in the right spot too. But that could potentially be, like, you know, kind of a little bit of a cheese, so to speak. Not necessarily a cheat, just a cheese. Jesse's practically running down here. Oh, shit. That's the coppers. Stupid coppers. You can't see me from all the way over there. It's dark. You shut your pie hole. Yeah, go up the steps. Here, Jesse, do me a favor.
Throwing flashbang.
When you, oh! God! When you take go walk over near them cops, please. Fucking hell. Yeah, I hear her ticking. Is she gonna make it home? Do you think? Like, I want to go find out, but I don't want to be too close. Is she gonna make it home? Oh, she made it home. Oh, she made it home. I love you, Jesse. All right, you know what? We should pick you up. You should not be laying like that. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where'd you go? We're just gonna take you over here and just drop you off. Oh shit, you're on the ground. Where'd you go? Oh! Oh! No, honey, don't. We're not gonna have you lay like that. You should not be laying like that. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where did you go now? Alright. Fine. You're at least closer to home. Where'd you go? She's twitching. I'm just gonna take you over here. I think her neck is broken too. Oh, you definitely should not be laying like this. I'm just trying to get you home. Okay, there. You can lay there. My goodness. All right, let's go see if we can unload some of this product. Oh, nope, I don't have you yet, Anna. That's fine. Kevin? Kevin? No, nothing, Kevin? All right, fine. Chloe? Yeah. Let's do here. How about that? You're welcome. Jeff? Oh, no, I don't have you. You're not. Ah, Lewis. Lewis. There you go, man. Have a good night. Let's go see Geraldine, see if I can unload the majority of my stuff.
Sorry, bro.
Ah, no. Hey, man. Let's see. I've got for you. Want to do 5 of those? Want to do 7 of those? Want to do 5 of those? Thanks! I like your money. I like your money. Chaos, good evening.
How are you?
Welcome to the stream, my friend.
Look, I know that the place looks like a bit of a mess, but it's actually a very delicate eat.
Where the hell's that door?
Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot, 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 scoot. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty. Scoot your booty, that booty, and I do the booty scooty.
I like selling all this extra product after dark. So I need to remember I need to get to the warehouse. I know I can't. You can't help but dance with that. Meg? No, Meg, you're looking a little lit anyway, so it's understandable. Sup? How about some of this stuff? Take some of that. You're welcome. Thank you. Where's Kyle at? Did Kyle get exploded somewhere? Probably did. Hey, man. Need to get rid of this green crack. Here, have some of that. Dean? Alright, no Dean. Dean must be out on a buy. Let's see what money Molly's got. Hi, Molly. $2 grand, nice. What product do you still have? Oh, you got an. Oh, okay, you are stocked. You want to buy something, girl?
Okay.
Okay. Here you go. Excellent, excellent. I like how she just like stared at me. Because I didn't leave right away. Okay, you're a dick. You recently had something. See if I can unload these last 3. Oh, my good friend Charles here. Alright, fine, whatever. Whatever. If I could sell to the cops, I would. I'd be like, look, you guys look like you're having a tense night. Let me help you relax. Alright. Trash corner. We're growing some nice stuff in here. Alright, so all that's gonna have to move, which means I really need to end the oven cycle. And not make more. Because the ovens are definitely moving. Those are definitely gonna move. Alright. Let's see. Do I have any stored? Nope. Do I have anything in the van? Alright, I've got 8 pots. 8 racks. I need to get... at least, at minimum, need 8 more. But I'm not going to have to buy any extra lights. Because I found out that I can use 1 light for every 2 pots. I also found out that I don't have to go around the front. I can come around here to the back door. And come in this way. Alright. So let me get 8 of those. 8 of those. One of those. And one of those. Okay. I also need to hire a botanist, another botanist, another handler, and a chemist. And that's going to max out my employees I can have at the bungalow. So I need a botanist. I need a handler. And I need a chemist. Okay. I'm also going to need 2 more beds. Excellent. All right. Back to the bungalow. I'm gonna need more pots and such, but I can get that later. I can get that later. So what this is going to require me to do is, first off, I need to pack up some stuff. We're going to put some stuff on the shelf here. We're going to take this stuff. Pack this in the van. That's going to stay where it is. Oh shit, I already have 2 packing stations. Well, shit. Alright, first, I want to take the mixing station, and we're going to put a mixing station right there. That's going to be new. Oh shit. Yep, I kind of need to take this stuff with me. How much space do I have in the van? Enough. Alright, that fills the van. I need to go put my baseball bat down. I don't need this right now, but I do need this shelf. Alright. So let's drive on out to... Let's drive on out to the barn. Because we have to drop some stuff off out there. That's going to be difficult coming back. How the hell do you turn on your headlights? Oh, hey! Barn sounds... It should be written as the barn. Oh shit, I ran into a what? I ran into the fence. Alright. Here we are, here's the barn. Ta-da! Okay, so back here. Oh, this is a small shelf. I need to get a bigger one. It's just a whole lot of space. Well, shoot. Alright, I tell you what. Let's take those. And starting here, we're gonna leave space for a shelf. Oops, nope. Go back. And then, yeah, the nice thing is that I can actually use the light over top of every 2. and it will still do the proper growing for me. So I don't use as many lights, which is a good thing. All right. So I made a little space. Not as much space as I wanted to, but I made a little space. Which means I gotta drive this thing back and go pick up some large shelves. And avoid the fuzz. I gotta make this turn fast. See, they don't notice me. All this night moving. Alright. So I definitely need a large shelf. At least a large shelf right now. That'll have to do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. What else can I take with me right now that I can get out of the way? Ah. Oh, contains an item. I forgot to pull the liquid crack out of there. Alright, well then what I might be able to do is I might be able to... Here, we'll take that with us. Put that in there, that in there. Those two. And then I can set up this stuff. Oh, I left the lights. I left the lights back there. So what we're going to end up doing is completely setting this up for plant growth with... I haven't decided if it's going to be OG or if it's going to be Granddaddy. Is going to get a 2 mixture setup. Two beds in here. One there, one there. More than enough room for the employees to get around with. And then I can, you know, get around as I need. Alright, but this shelf, that's a medium shelf. Shit. I need another large shelf. I don't need medium shelves. That's a large shelf. I don't think I need the pot anymore, so I'm going to get rid of the water pot. Somebody's having a party. Alright, I got 2 shelves. I'm gonna need at least 1, 2, 3. When daylight comes, I'm going to need at least 3, maybe 4 more large shelves here. But I grabbed the 2 that I needed here. Alright, let's go back. There is methods to my madness. Nothing just waved. Nothing, it just waved. I need to remember to grab those lights while I'm here. Alright, damn it. Knock it off. I don't know what I'm going to do with a medium shelf, but whatever. Oh, the lights were in the back of the van. Lights were in the back of the van. That was dumb. Alright, grab the 2 ovens, the 2 cooking stations. We're gonna put an oven here and an oven here. Chemistry station goes here, here. Nice. Pull the packing station in. Put the packing station, I guess, over here for right now. Always leave space behind it for a shelf to go in. Especially if we're going to be doing anything with said shelves. We at least get this, we can at least get this cooking, right? I don't think liquid meth goes bad, but they didn't look good. Wasn't me. My name is Shaggy. Wasn't me. I can at least put these 2 shelves down. This 1 shelf down. And get some product out of here. That will be changed later. I heard there's going to be some new updates coming. So instead of having to have a bed for your employees, you're going to get a locker. Which, instead of taking up a 2x3 spot, it's going to take up a 1x3 spot, which is going to be so nice. Yeah, so you don't have to have like a whole bed. You just set up lockers for your people. There's a building near Highland. We passed it a couple times already. Right next to the parking garage. That is going to be a stash and go. Basically like storage. So you'll be able to store a bunch of stuff in there if you need to. No, I don't need to talk to you like that. Yeah, it's gonna be wicked smart. Alright, we're gonna take the crack with us. And we're gonna take those. Those are going to get moved to the new place. So what this place is basically going to become is this is going to be my jar headquarters for my dealers. So everything that gets grown in here eventually is going to be all for my dealers. So anytime I need to replenish my dealers, I come here, I grab the stuff that they have, and then I just, you know, yeah, you just do it. Alright, so we need a light here for those two, and then there for those two, there for those two, wait. There for those two, and then there for those two. So that should cover. So those two have that light, these two have that light, these two have that light, and these two have that light. Then I can even go as far as I'm dumb. I am so dumb. This is what I should have just done in the first place. I should have just... Damn it. I didn't need to take the lights out of the van because... Well, I didn't need to take the lights out of the van. I could have just taken 4 off of this here and been fine. Okay. Well, let's go put 4 lights back in the van. Because I'm an idiot. Let's go make a stop and get 8 more pots and 8 more stands. And I might run the barn initially manually. Which means that I should probably not have gotten rid of the... Oh no, Molly's glitched. If Kevin's standing there now, Molly's glitched. And I hear footsteps, which means somebody's looking for me. Somebody is hankering for something. Yeah, I see you. I'm running away from you. Because I don't have any stuff here. Fine, you want to talk to me? Alright. Follow me, I need to grab it first. You better be fast, old man! Well, you know what? You're just getting one. You're just gonna get one. Get back here. Sam, stop. There you go. I don't know what that was I just gave you, but that's all you're getting. Alright. So, in the morning I need to buy some shelves. I need at least 4 shelves. Large shelves. And then I need to start building up the Cuke and the Mega Bean. And then I need to start assigning stuff to people. So I'm going to take a nap. How much cash do you guys have in your beds? 400 there. 400 there. Alright. So let's go get 4 shelves. Maybe it's 5 shelves I need. Dan! I'm gonna miss you, Dan. I'm moving someplace where there's another hardware store nearby, closer. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to run out here all the time to you. Let's withdraw. Oh shit. Forgot to unlist all that stuff. Sorry, I do not. No! No! Withdraw. Now you're gonna see the fun of trying to organize all this shit and all these people to do the things that I want them to do. Alright. 1. Oh, I can't put that there. It had to be... Ah, shit. That's what I needed the medium shelf for. Fuck. Pick it up? Can we pick it up? Thank you. It's a waste of a large shelf, but it's fine because I gotta make room. Well, maybe I could put the large shelf there. I mean, it looks a little weird, but it still functions. Alright, screw it. Okay. So I need to go buy a lot of Mega Beans And a lot of cuke. Yeah. Alright. And this shelf is going to go in here for now. So let's go buy some mega beans and some cuke. And then we're going to start setting up all of the processes that are going to run automatically in that shop. Well, as automatic as I can make it, because there's a limit. I'd like to purchase something. Let's get 100 cuke. And 100 mega bean. That's what we're going to start out with. Oh man, I felt that sneeze coming, like, fast. Kevin. Is Molly out and about? Okay, Molly's out and about, so she's not glitched. Oh wait, my beans are out here. My beans! And you know what we're going to do? We're going to order another 100 of each. So what this does, what this mix does, is it gives... It's not expensive. Like, initially the cost is expensive, okay? Well, not really expensive. It's only a couple $100 in supplies. But it doesn't cost that much to produce. But you can sell this for much more. And it's a real simple 2-ingredient setup that you can do. So this will get this operation started, at least. Somebody's got a good jam going on next door. See that car almost hit me? Not paying attention to where they're going? What the hell? Alright. We have enough stuff. So let's now do some management. You, I'm going to take out all your routes right now. And your packing station. By simply picking it up and putting it back down again. Okay. Do we not have... We don't have... Oh, shit. Alright, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. I just realized we're producing inferior quality stuff because I ran out of fertilizer. One of those things I need to keep in stock. Dan! Hi. I need some of your good fertilizer, man. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Thank you. See, even though I'm telling the botanist to make with you know, fertilizer, they don't stop just because I ran out of fertilizer. And then they start producing like less stuff. Now, I think what I'm going to do at the barn is I might set it up on those drying racks and set it for like the best quality I can get. The best a man can get. What? Alright, so let's put a couple bottles back here. What the hell did I just do? What is this? Is that just trash? That's trash. And then I'm going to substitute. Well, I've got no... Alright, I gotta get... What do I need? I need some... Crack, Granddaddy Purple, and OG. Or, not OG. I know what I need. I do not have the cash for it, though. Holy shit, I've got $15 in the bank account. $6 grand on me, and I still gotta... Oh... Alright, it's fair. Alright. Let's assign a botanist to the other ones. So you, sir... We're gonna get your drying racks. I mean, not drying racks. Your grow pots. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. You need this one as well. Shit. I did that wrong. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Supplies are going to come from this rack. I'm not giving you a bed yet. Alright, so this one and this one, we're going to seed OG and we're going to add fertilizer. Destination. OG is probably going to be the cheapest to make, so we're going to set the destination to there. I need to change... Where's your OG? So that pot, set your destination to go here for your OG. Okay. And then this one and this one will be sour diesel with fertilizer, and your destination is going to be this back shelf. This one and this one will be crack with fertilizer, and destination, excuse you, is the back shelf. And finally, these two pots are going to be Granddaddy with fertilizer going to these two shelves. Oh, and I guess I can assign him a bed. He won't do anything until I put money in it. So a bed goes there. Where did you go? Hello, sir. Bed. You go there. We're not going to have any money in there right now because I'm going to set everybody off at the same time. Okay, so Matthew, let's talk about you. We're going to assign you this station. We're going to add some new routes. First off, from here to here. This destination will go to the back shelf there. You are also going to move from the back to the front. You're going to move from the back to the front. You're going to move from the back to the front. I'm trying to think if there was any other that I needed you to do, but I think I'm going to hold off until I figure out what else. Okay, so you, sir, we're going to assign you this station. Nope, that's not right. Try this again. This will be your station. We're going to go from here to here. You will go here to here. Here to here. Here to here. 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 Bed will be there. Okay. Mixing station, threshold is at least 10. Destination is going to go to the next mixing station. This mixing station, threshold is 10. Destination is going to go to the packing station. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think that's all the moves that I need at the moment. I do need to take these. Why do I still have the seed with me? Yeah, man, schedule 1 again. It's all good with schedule 1. I've bought the barn. I'm moving locations. I'm in the process of trying to set some stuff up. And I think I'm actually going to halt production in here for the moment. Until I can get things squared away. Which means I got to drive this over to the barn real fast. And drop some stuff off. I got to do some sales tomorrow so I can make some money. So that I can purchase the other couple items that I need for the bungalow and then be done with the bungalow. And then start start producing some stuff again to get the barn set up. There's a lot of moving of stuff around right now. Alright, let's go put this shelf over here with the packing station for now. Do I know where I'm going? Sakuna, yeah, I believe I do. I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know where I'm going. Let's grab those. Oh, and the lights. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I just don't know what I'm doing. Basically, I've got this grand idea in my head that I need to make happen. But I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make it happen yet. So the idea is going to be, I'm going to have 2 grow pot stations here with drying racks on the end of them. So I'm going to put drying racks out here, right? And then the next bays here will be, possibly more grow pots for the coca leaves when I get access to those. And then this bay is going to be like the ovens. I don't have the money to do anything VR soon. Like, I don't have any kind of VR gear at all. Like, if anything, I'd have to borrow, like, from somebody. So, I have no VR gear whatsoever. I would love to do VR stuff, but I don't have the tech. That's kind of, you know, that's an issue. Alright. So we got that bay and that bay set up, and then I'm going to need, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves there. 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves there. Or maybe those shelves go across the back here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll end up doing. Meanwhile, I have all this crap. And nothing to do with it. But... Oh, I don't even have the mixing station. Do I have... I don't have the mixing station here, do I? I have a packaging station. I don't have a mixing station. And then I've got all the space up here for beds. You stay away, coppers! See? Yeah, that's 150 I don't have. Even with this as affordable as it is, that's 150 I don't have right now. I just had to put tires on my car. You know how much that cost me? That made me sick. Alright. So, oh, I need to grab some product. I need to grab some stuff to sell. So let's sell, we'll sell the sour diesel tomorrow. Both sour diesels. All the sour diesels. And we'll get rid of the green crack and the OG. What is that? Is that OG? Is that last one OG? Yeah, alright. So we'll list all that stuff off in the morning. We'll list all that stuff off in the morning, make some money. That way I can purchase what I need to. And since I don't have a bed out here... Oh, I need to set up the chemist yet. Whoops. Alright, when I get back, we're setting up the chemist, and then I gotta go over to the motel or possibly the sweatshop and sleep for the night. Alright, Mr. Chemist. Or Mrs. You know, Mr. Chemist. Let's assign you some stations. You're gonna work on this station. And you're gonna work on this station. And your bed is gonna be right there. Okay. So when the morning starts, I'm gonna put cash in everybody's little briefcases, and we're gonna get their days started, and then I gotta go sell stuff. I'm gonna make any money. If I'm gonna have money to purchase the other materials that I need to sell some things. Really? You left a vial in the... You guys are filthy. You guys are filthy. You know, it's a good thing the cops don't patrol, like, anymore at a certain point of the night. $35. How are my dealers doing? Benji's got $1,000 on him. Molly's got $1,000 on him. They got plenty of material. Well, I can go drop some stuff off to Benji. What do? What's that, Zycoon? What do? Sorry. Oh, the cops? They will arrest my ass if they catch me. They will take away my product. They will make my life miserable. They chase me. You know, they do all the things that you don't want them to do. Benji! I'm gonna take your money. Thank you. And I'm gonna give you some more product. There you go. See, look. Sell the green crack, sell the sour diesel, get rid of the granddaddy purple. Cool. Now, time to go to bed. It's a beautiful morning. Time to go sell some drugs. In one of the upcoming updates, however, the cops are going to start, possibly raiding your places. Why is it only 800 in there? Why is it not the 1,000 like I wanted it to be? Oh, because they're taking the money out right away. Alright, well shit. I'm going to put 300 in here to make all of these even $1,000 right now. Alright. So, I need to go deposit some money. And I need to buy... I'm gonna split up jars. For right now. Let's take those... Alright, so we got the chemist doing the chemistry. Oh, I remember what the other dude was supposed to be doing. Oh, hold on. I remember what your other thing was. You need to go from here to here. There we go. That should get you moved. Yeah. See, I'm not going to pay you 200 a day just to, like, you know, stand there. Alright, what was I gonna do? This game is called Schedule 1. It's a nice little indie game. I'm gonna take your money, girl. Thanks. Oh god, that's the police. It's called Schedule 1. And, it's... Oh, no. I've reached the deposit limit. Shit, which means... I gotta go launder some money, and it's gonna take 24 hours. God bless America. Alright, fine, whatever. Sour diesel. Green crack. OG Kush. That's all I got on me right now. $9 sour diesel. Deal. 6 sour diesel. Deal. Yeah, this is called Schedule 1. It's an indie game. It costs like... I don't remember how much it cost. Whatever it costs, it's worth it. It really is. It's got that really nice game loop of like you're producing stuff and then you're selling stuff and you're making money off of the stuff. So you get that instant, like, game loop satisfaction. I have 5 OG Kush. Let's take it off the thing right now, though. So, I've got 5. And we'll do it for... that much. Yay! But yeah, it's got a really satisfying game loop. The developer, which is one guy, is already working on a bunch of updates. Let's give you the cheap shit. You won't care. Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll sprinkle out. We'll give you 2 of the good stuff. That guy, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Have a great evening. Come on back anytime. Yeah, Trevor is the developer. It's one guy. He's making bank right now. Kyle, you don't care. Just take the 6. Yep, you don't care. Thank you. He's already talking about having like police raids. There's going to be new neighborhoods, expanded neighborhoods. There's just a bunch, like there's a new flatbed truck that he's going to be introducing for getting things moved around. There's going to be... Are you waiting for me? Yeah, you are. 9 sour diesel. So let's do 5 and then 9. Oh Oh, you don't like that. All right, fine, whatever.
I'm back, baby.
Rhea Culpa with the resub. 5-month resub. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. How you doing tonight, my friend? But this is just overall just a really, really good game. It's a lot of fun. I don't condone the excessive use, you know, excessive drug use, but it's a fun game. 4 sour diesel. Yeah, I could do that. And then you want 10 green crack. Do I have 10? I have 6. I have 6 green crack? And we're going to do this for that price. And I need to relist the OG Kush because apparently I don't know what I was talking about and I actually have OG Kush. Alright, behind Taco Ticklers. Hey, howdy friend. How you doing? You wanted 4 sour diesels. Let's see if I can give you the crappy stuff. Yeah, I can. You know you like it. 8 sour diesels. I got 19, so yep. Sure thing. Just pooping through or popping through? It looks like you're saying pooping. Everything is great. Everything is awesome. No, seriously. Things are good. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun. You know what I mean? Just pooping through. I'm just pooping through. Alright, gotta get to the construction site. I love the fact that the golden skateboard is the fastest vehicle in this entire game. Yeah! That's right. I don't have any of that stuff right now, because I'm kind of like, you know, in the process of moving my operations. But, oh, it's the green crack that I... Hold on. Delist the green crack. I swear to God, if they just ask for green crack, I'm going to smack them. Don't quit side-eyeing me like that. I'm giving you your stuff. Shut up. 6 green crack, done and done. There you go. 6 OG Kush. I have 5.
Remember, you can instantly stress anyone out by yelling catch until we meet again.
I mean, you're not wrong. Take it easy, kiddo. Have a great night. I will talk to you later. We gotta get the family business running again. I also ended up, I know I was talking about it there for a while, but I did end up getting the game, Drive Beyond Horizon, and I was playing it a little bit. And it's an oddly satisfying game as well. It's still in early access. It doesn't have much of a point, so to speak. Like, there's a very loose storyline. I think it would be a lot more, whoa! Nope, I don't need to talk to you guys. Bye. Bye. I don't need to talk to you. Nope, I don't need to talk to you guys. You did not see a damn thing. And I just ran around in circles and confused you, so... Neener. Yeah, it's got a very loose storyline. But it's a good... I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. It's fun. I need to go launder the other $4,000 of money that I have in my pocket now. Oh shit, I forgot to delist the OG. I don't have 8 of that. I can give you 8 sour diesel? Do that for the same price. Cool. Alright, let's get over to the post office real quick so that I can put that money in the post office. And then we'll get over to the construction site. Hello! I own this place. Let me in. Yeah, we'll get over to the construction site. Dude! Sorry! Sorry I don't have any of the fun stuff tonight, but you know, this is what you get. Mick, I'm gonna have to tell you no, because not right now. And Miss Ming, I can do you 3. Oh my god. Alright, D-list. Miss Ming, I could do you 3, but you're cheap, so we're gonna send it at the same price. Nope, never mind. All right, whatever. Counter offer, I could do you 3. I didn't really like Miss Ming very much anyway, and we'll do it for that price. How about now? And that will take out all my products for the night. Girl, I picked you up and put you on your front porch. I hope you appreciate me. Hey. There you go. Thank you. Have a good night. Good to see you. Benji. What's cooking, man? I'll take that because I really need it right now. No, no, I'm going. No! I was going in my house! I was trying to get home! Leave me alone, coppers! You don't know me! Whee! Now, let me get to my house. Did I ever decide where... Oh! Thank you! Destination. There. Whew. Oh, this is a new... Oh, it's waiting for me. Okay. So, calming and energizing. Let's name this, calming and energizing. calming and energizing. Paradox. Let's see if they will actually do what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, so the chemist moves it over. Which is good, that's what the chemist is supposed to be doing. Don't look at me like that, man. I'm just watching you work right now. Man, this chemist takes forever to set up the machine and get it rolling. Me, I'm just like, boop, boop, and it's done. And the fact that you guys don't just, like, you know... You guys just don't, like, continue on. Like, when you get to an odd number of shit, you just stop. Just so weird. Alright, so this might need to be named to... Alright, new mix discovered. Foggy, glowing, and cyclopean. We're gonna call this one... Hulk's undercarriage. No, that's too much. Hulk's taint? Yeah, we're calling it Hulk's taint. Alright, so we're gonna see if they actually... We're actually gonna see if they actually move this stuff the way it's supposed to. So Hulk's taint... $84 base price. We can actually increase that by a factor of 1.5. So we're gonna sell this at 100. Are you serious right now, Matthew? So we're gonna sell this at $126. That's what the list price is gonna be. 72%. Oh, good, they did move it. 76% addictive. All right, so this looks good here. You are not. I don't know what you're doing, sir, but I think what it is I have to move the trash can. It contains trash. Of course it does. I think I have to move the trash can, which is fine. It's just I have to... God, the two of you, I swear. There. Sorry, didn't mean to get in your way. Now, if I just used the trash can, okay, instead of making a trash corner somewhere, then I only get $11. But if I use a trash corner somewhere, then I get like $30 to $40. Oh, look at that good Hulk's taint. Can't wait to get that shit to my dealers. Some good Hulk's taint. But it's too late. Everybody's going to bed. Nope. Don't do that. Alright, I definitely do need to buy some, Granddaddy. And a few other things. Alright, I have to go back to the motel to sleep because I don't have a bed there anymore. Brick press and high quality pseudo. Hell yes. That's what we're looking for. Gonna buy me a brick press. And I can give that to my dealers and make them sell bricks instead of jars. Start dwindling down to my my supply of jars. Oh, look at this. Everybody's working. Oh, excuse me. Everybody's working nice. We're producing stuff. This is good. You left a single nugget. Okay, there we go. I'm liking it. We got some automation going on here. I'm liking it. Now I just need to get some cash flow coming in. Ooh. I've got Granddaddy Purple and OG Kush I can sell real quick. Well, maybe not. Alright, God, I need some, like, viable cash right now. Let's take the van out to the barn. I almost need to buy another mixer. So I need a mixer. I'm gonna need several mixers out here, but I need at least a mixer here soon. Out of the barn. Well, I got $2,000 at least now. Yeah, my daughter was right. It is way quieter out here. I don't like that. Alright, I got OG Queef. I can sell. But this is gonna start limiting me in, like, what I got. I need, yeah, I need a mixer. Alright, we're gonna mix up some more stuff here. Hello. There we go. This will be the last of the low quality stuff. I can get the high quality stuff. Start really selling. Welcome back, friends. Excellent. I don't have a trash can. So, you are trash corner for right now. Alright, I got $2 grand. Let's list that for sale. Jesus, right away. 5, yes. Done. 9. Yes, done. I got 2, Peter. Look at that, right away I just list that and like it's all sold. And we'll do it for 200. Alright. And then hopefully by that point in time, the post office will come in with its diner. Where am I going? Post office will come in with its laundering, and then I've got some cash that I can spend at Harry's Hardware. Hi. You wanted 5. There you go. Excuse me, Philip. And then I can get operations rolling at the barn and start producing some more of the good stuff. I don't think I could deposit anything yet. If I can, I'm definitely depositing. We'll check and see. I don't know what day of the week this is. Cannot deposit. Three hours time, the post office completes. All right. Well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and get the van. Go get the van. Go over to Harry's Hardware. Get some soil. Or Handy Hanks. Get some soil, enough to at least start all of those things. I don't go in there. Maybe get like 2 shelves while I'm at it. Let me see how much everything is going to cost. Hello, Hank. Let's start with 2 shelves. And then let's get 20 bags. I'm gonna need a watering can because I'm gonna have to water this by hand for the moment. I threw out my other one. I'm not gonna be able to do fertilizer. Maybe I could do fertilizer. Woo, that's putting me close. All right. Oh, and now I get the money laundered. Yep, that's how that works. Alright, 2 shelves. Let's go set up at least 2 of these shelves right now. So we'll put 1 here. We'll put 1 here. To start us off with. Pour soil. Get the soil started. I gotta get some stuff growing. It's either that or I start taking stuff and unpackaging it and repackaging it in baggies. Which is what I might end up doing for some of the stuff, because I got a lot of stuff in jars. At least I can get also, like, you know, reuse the jars then. It's a nice little thing that you can do that they don't tell you that you can do. It's unpack stuff. Get 2 botanists out here working and they can do this for me. Just for a bit, this is going to be the trash corner. Just for a bit. I have no seeds out this way, unfortunately. So, we're going to put that there. And those there. And we'll put that there. What else do I have in here? Alright, so I got 2 grand on me, 4 grand in the bank. I need to buy a mixer. At least a single mixer, so I need to go to the warehouse. I need a single mixer. I need 2 drying racks. I didn't make any money today. Well, unless I go and get it from... See what Benji's got. How are you on product? Oh, you're good right now. Alright, cool. Let's definitely go see Molly, though, at some point. Oh, shit. Guess I'm gonna go see Molly now. Guess I'm gonna go see Molly now. Maybe I'll buy a bed and keep it out at the barn so at least I've got some place to sleep out there when I'm doing stuff. Molly's out on a deal. Hey, you look okay. You're looking good. All right. All right. So I got 5 grand in cash. I can get what I need. This is what we're gonna do here. How much money do I have sitting in? Let's put 1 grand in there. Put 2 grand in there. So I'm gonna hit her up for stuff. Alright. Let me get... I want a mixing station. I want 4 drying racks. How much is a brick press? Let's get a brick press and a bed. Thank you. I need to learn how to make money from the casino. Apparently there's some kind of money glitch or something that you can do at the casino where you can make some serious bank or something. I don't know. But I almost feel like, you know, maybe I need to go gambling for a little bit. Because I seem to be short on the cash. Alright, drying racks. We're gonna put 1 here and 1 here. 1 there. 1 there. Still get in this way. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. And then mixing station, we're gonna at least temporarily set up over here. Get that cooking. That cooking. We're just going to set this brick press right there. We're going to put the bed upstairs. Real close like. For now. Let's go ahead and put those there, and we're going to do With that running, and we'll probably call it, well, can I make it down to the gas station? Hey! We get 10 bags. And 60 baggies. It's only $70. Jesus. It's seriously like running blind back through here. Alright, we'll put the baggies over here for right now, but I at least need one of them to clean up this. Can I put this inside of the truck? That'd be great. I guess I can't. Where is the nearest trash refuse? Right here. Alright, so it's not too far away. That's good. $28, not terrible. I just run back there in the darkness until I start seeing light. Alright, what do we got? Tropic Thunder. Odd Banana. Now, do I just want to leave it at Odd Banana? Maybe. Because it's going to give me the maximum profits. That was 102. Multiply that by the 1.5. $153 for that? Yeah, we could do that. Ah! That wasn't very nice slime. All right, let's mix up one other batch of this stuff. We'll take that one there. Let's throw that in there, and then we're gonna add. Let's add some horse juice. See what the horse juice does. I mean, I know what it does. It adds long face. But we'll see what the value comes out to be. This is going to be 153. %, addictive. I like that. And we're going to send a message out to Shirley Watts and be like, hey, I need to order a dead drop. Looks like I'm only getting 5. That's why I wanted to drop the money off in her dead drop, so she just paid for it right away. Brick press, huh? Drag 20 products into input slots. I don't know what that means. Long face. It's only 106. Oh shit, I didn't change that. Well, that's dark cookies. Alright, cool. Let's do long face and we're gonna add a battery. I guess. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out how to use the brick press that later. Or if it's like 10 and 10. I don't know. I've never used a brick press before, so I'll have to figure that out. I don't know exactly. Slimy bud, bright eyes, and long face. $134. We can call this one Blue Shimmer. So at 134, sell that for 201. Alright, I got some stuff that I can make some decent cash with now. Where was the dead drop at? Go pick that up, and I think we're going to call it an evening. In the gazebo in the residential park. That's over there. Alright. Up this way. Nope, that's a dead end. The hell am I? Oh? What's your idea, Boomer? I want to hear it. Could you imagine this game in VR? There you go. That works. Yeah, look, that's the purple stuff. That's what I like. I believe it. I want to get a VR and do creepy shit. I want to do like the jump scare games. Like, good jump scare games. What, you don't like those kind of games, Boomer? Most of the acid made it in. Look, I'm not even wearing gloves. Look, man, no gloves. This is gonna be the good stuff. I like the adrenaline rush. That's what I like. Is that what you call it? The joys? Alright. So it looks like, joys with the boys. I want to see something here. Can I put this stuff in here? Oh, it's got to be 20 a piece. And then what? What happens? Oh shit. Then I spill it all over the damn place because I don't see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Oh, this ain't weed. This ain't weed. It's a brick of meth. I just made 2 bricks of meth. Just straight meth. I just wanted to see how it worked. Alright. We're going to, you know what? We're going to save, I'm just going to save this. I'm not going to progress the day. I'm just going to save it. So it's saved. Yeah, but to keep all the essence and the juices, it needs to be pressed. So if that produces, I wonder how much, like, what would this sell for? Yeah. Side of a knife works great.
Side of the knife technique. Perfect for when you need to chop or persuade a stubborn ingredient. Just make sure it's not a cutting edge issue.
Thanks, Verbot. Appreciate that, Verbot. Alright, give me a second here. I'm going to drop the green screen. We are going to wrap things up. Don't go anywhere.
Maybe Verbal thinks it will ward off bad vibes. Or he's just trying to spice things up, literally.
Well, there we go. That was fun tonight. We got some of the barn situated. We got the bungalow automated. So that's a thing. The bungalow is now producing, is now producing jars of stuff. So, that's, and I like the idea of if I need material, if I need product, I could just go unpack jars and repack them in baggies. So that's a good thing. But in any case, thank you everybody for joining me, for hanging out tonight, for being here. I appreciate it. Join me again on Wednesday as we will, I don't know. Boomer's on me about playing Baltro. He's trying to get me addicted to a game. And I don't know how I feel about that. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll play that. Maybe we might play some of the Drive Beyond Horizon on Wednesday. And test that game out a little bit further. I played it a little bit. It's, like I said, it's an interesting game. It's got a very loose storyline. It's in early development. There's bugs. I had a trailer on the back of, like, okay, so I had a car. I went a pretty decent amount of miles, and then I found a slot machine. In the middle of this field, so I drove over to it, and I didn't realize that there was a whole bunch of landmines around the slot machine, and it blew the shit out of my car. And I lost my tires, so I couldn't really drive anywhere. It was bad. It was bad. So maybe we'll play some Drive Beyond Horizon on Wednesday, and then maybe Friday we'll do, I don't know about Baltro. We'll have to see. I don't know, but we'll see. In any case, thank you everybody for being here, for joining me. There's only 2 things that were clipped tonight. I don't know what the first one was. I'm not sure what the second one was, but there's only 2 things that were clipped. So, yay. I don't know. Join me again on Wednesday, 9 p.m. right here. That's pretty much it. Hope you had fun tonight. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you next time. This year. But yeah, maybe convince the Boomer to come down and finally do a Saturday morning. What's my mother's maiden name? Snitzelpuss Kragen de Shagmar. First name Otto Von. Spell it. SNITCH de Shagmar. This is random, but what kind of music do I like? I like just about all kinds of music, except country. I'm not a fan of... Alright, you know what? We should pick you up. You should not be laying like that. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where'd you go? I'm just gonna take you over here. Hold this year. But yeah, maybe convince the Boomer to come down and finally do a Saturday morning. What's my mother's maiden name? Snitzelpuss Kragen de Shagmar. First name Otto Von. Spell it. SNITCH de Shagmar. This is random, but what kind of music do I like? I like just about all kinds of music, except country. I'm not a fan of...